Welcome to Psychology and Earthbound. Let's study our main specimen, Pokey. He's the perfect pixel blueprint of narcissistic behavior. Pokey will use his charm to try and hook you. Then he'll make you doubt yourself. And in an instant moment when you're no longer useful, he will discard you. Here's one of the first lines that introduces us to Pokey. At the meteorite, he proclaims, "Tomorrow, I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite." Pokey knows nothing and contributes nothing, but still pushes himself to the center of the moment. He talks as if he's the official voice of the meteor, even though he's just as frightened as everyone. Maybe even more. He tries to control the narrative, and he puts on this delusional, confident mask. And this isn't a one-off. It's the beginning of a trait that repeats over and over. Grandiosity. The next morning, Pokey discovers that he can't find his little brother Picky. And just like that, he needs something from Ness. So he puts on the mask of vulnerability, because when Pokey needs control, he reaches for charm. He shows up at Ness's door saying, "Ness, you're up late. I'm so frightened. I can't go alone. Won't you come with me?" Then he drops the line that seals the manipulation. "You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky?" This is fake fear, manufactured helplessness. It's a charm as a weapon, a classic narcissistic hook. Pokey pretends to be vulnerable, not because he is, but because it serves him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's repeat. Charm can be used as a weapon. But for us to understand Pokey even better, let's juxtapose Ness and Pokey with their moral and character trajectory. We shall study the doctor. So let's start with Pokey. He stays in the general spectrum, which comprises of selfishness, fear, and manipulation. Now, if you compare that to Ness, you can see on the chart he goes upward, and he increases in courage, empathy, and selflessness. See how Pokey preserves himself at all cost. Ness gives. Pokey's all about self-preservation. I digress. Now, narcissism and responsibility are tightly linked together. Narcissists typically avoid responsibility. They use techniques like blame shifting, minimizing, justifying, and even gaslighting. Then we can quickly move into the devaluation phase. This phase begins once the narcissist feels they have successfully hooked you, meaning they are emotionally invested, dependent, or committed to the relationship. The goal? To lower your self-worth and create emotional dependency by making you feel bad so they gain control and elevate their own status, which quickly can turn into the discard phase. The discard phase is when the narcissist decides the person no longer serves their needs. They must completely destroy your value so that their ego can justify the swiftly brutal exit. And that's exactly what happened in Forsyth City. Right after the Runaway 5 concert, Pokey shows up as the manager of the band, and he spends the next few moments belittling Ness and the crew. After constantly putting him down, and Pokey quickly escorts them outside of the office, only to kick Ness's crew to the curb. At the end of EarthBound, Pokey appears to be sealed inside a mechanized spider-like war machine, still talking, still taunting, still performing importance because he's standing near the ultimate evil source, Gygas. By this point, Pokey is fully committed to grandiosity. He'll cling to power any way he can and call it superiority. And here's the path that helped me reframe narcissistic influence and even my own selfish impulses. I compare Pokey to his opposite, Ness. When Pokey is all about self-preservation, Ness gives. Ness will risk himself to protect other people. He keeps helping even when he gets nothing back. He faces fear instead of hiding behind others. He chooses connection over control. Ness is courageous and sacrificial. That's why EarthBound is more than just an RPG. It's a mirror. It quietly maps two strategies for dealing with fear and powerlessness. One strategy destroys the world around you. One strategy heals it. And the game asks this real question through these two boys. When life gets hard, when fear kicks in, when you feel powerless, do you feel like Pokey? Self-protective, blaming, manipulative, hiding behind other people's power? Or do you feel like Ness, courageous, choosing the harder path, doing what's right? It reminds me of the line from The Iron Giant. You are who you choose to be. If this hits home, drop a comment or subscribe for more content.